What's up, everyone? How we doing? What's up? So, I decided to do my weekly watch list live. I'm just gonna go through my levels, top setups for the upcoming week, and let you know what how I'm gonna trade them, what I'm looking at. If you have any questions or any recommendations, just drop them in the chat. I believe Jaden's gonna join us as well. So, what's up, everyone? What's up? Market closed tomorrow? No, but the banks are closed tomorrow. So what that means is, if you took a trade on your cash account on options on Friday, the money will probably not be settled tomorrow. But if you trade futures, you're okay. So, what's up, Troy? How are you? Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. I know I've had a good weekend myself. Some good family time, some good football games, and some good food. And I put in some work, got ahead for the week, so I'm ready for it. I am ready. I'm going to give everyone probably about 3 to 4 minutes to get on here. We got, 22 in about a minute. So let's give everyone some time. Then we'll get rolling with our watch list. That's right, Troy. That's what it's about. If you hear some background noise, my daughter's here, my oldest daughter's here. So I'm sure you all will hear her some. She'd probably be running in and out, but we're going to create this watch list nonetheless. Why is my indicator focused on the 1 hour and not the 5 to 15 minute? The 1 hour just tends to be more accurate, if that makes sense. You know, the higher time frames tend to be more accurate. If you're taking a trade based off the 1 minute, 3 minute, or 5 minute, it tends to be more false entries, more false confirmation, just like a breakout, just like a trend entry. But the 5 minutes okay. You just have to have your own strategy. I don't want to tell you all, hey, I take my trades based off the 5 minute. I want you to have your own strategies. Nothing wrong with using that if you have your edge. Makes sense? Any questions for me while we wait on Jaden? Some basic assumption of my indicator? No, I just well, I've had my indicator developed the best I can, right? The closest to my strategy as possible. The only way you're going to make it higher probability is if you add whatever your edge is, add it to it. There's nothing wrong with being extra picky with your trades. So, and I just want to say this: I appreciate all the support. It's been an amazing drop. The first 24 hours was insane. So I appreciate that. I'm going to do my best to catch you all some good trades this week. I will be trading live on here. So be sure you join. And I'm going to focus on higher probabilities. We've been taking more trades on here. But this coming week, I'm going to focus on the highest probabilities possible. So I'm waiting on Jaden to join. I want him to give you all his levels as well. He's supposed to tap in with us here. If you have any individual stocks, any recommendations, any levels that you're watching, just drop them in chat. We'll look at them. Yes, out, Troy. I dropped it for you all on Friday. It's done really well. I mean, I appreciate. Honestly, I probably would have made it free, but it cost me money to build. So, but that being said, I'm dropping a free indicator for everyone that buys that. I'm gonna drop a free indicator for you all as well. It's gonna the free indicator I'm dropping is gonna be like a retest entry type indicator. in a trend entry. So you're gonna get that for free. So if you're in on my first indicator, you're gonna get that as well. So just be looking out for that very soon. The guy that developed my first one is working on this one right now, so shouldn't take too long. And I'm hoping them two indicators is all you need. So we'll see. Doing my best. Okay, AMD, sorry, AMD and CMCI. Guitar, Dan says SWBI. Yeah, we'll take a look at them. We'll take a look at them. Let me see where J Dunn is. Give me just a second. Who all? Okay, I'm waiting on J Dunn. He should be here very soon. Who all has got the indicator and back tested some? What do you think about the hourly time frame? Solid, right? And I want to say this before J Dunn joins. I had someone. I've had a ton of people purchase the indicator, but I had one person. I'm not gonna point them out. I don't. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. You know, they're like, you know, this is too expensive for an indicator, and I'm sorry that that happened. I honestly, I asked you all what would be a good price, and this was like a good in between. So, if you can't afford it, you know, maybe once I drop this other indicators that come for free with it, that you'll find the value in it. But you know, I wasn't trying to put it out of your price range, so it's not like I'm trying to be greedy or anything. I've been going live for right at 3 years every morning for free. So just wanted to say that we're gonna go ahead and look at levels. So whenever Jaden gets on here, he'll give you all his levels, I'm sure. But you all ready to chart these out? Everyone ready? And we'll take some look at individuals. He can trade Caden. So, all right, let's run through these SPY levels, and these are based off the hourly time frame. So basically, let's go from the top zone to the bottom. I'm gonna walk you through these. That all-time high is 580.33. Yeah, that is current resistance / supply, but I'm not looking to reject there. So that zone you see, we'll just say 580 level, this level here. I'm looking for a break above and a pullback retest for a call entry. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Not really looking to reject the all-time high. It come back and bit me last week. Yeah, you know, you can get it right, you can catch a nice trade, but you know, I decided last week I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna take rejects at all-time high on SPY. I'm gonna wait till we break above, retest for a long entry. And this level here, this is a possible bounce or possible bounce for calls or ES longs. If you're trading SPY, you can trade ES longs based off these levels if you just trade futures. And if we lose that level, we got around this 575 area for a possible bounce or ES longs. So pretty straightforward there. Pretty straightforward. And I appreciate y'all for joining me. I didn't expect a big crowd on a Sunday, but everyone is here. I appreciate it. SPX. So we really haven't created any new levels. So I feel like our previous ones are still solid. For those that was in the Instagram live YouTube live on Friday, you know that 5,800 area was my bounce level. We came back and hit it. If you took this trade, congratulations. A big move up. A big payday. Went to high day. And that's exactly what you want. Anytime you take a retest bounce, that high day is what you want. So, worked out well. Worked out really well. So we got the 5800 level, 5765, and 5681, 5636, and 5600. That's the levels we have on watch this week. If you do not understand how to trade SPX levels, I have a video all by itself on my YouTube talking about how I trade them. So you have three things you can trade here. You can trade SPY options, SPX options, or ES futures, okay? That's your options here. Now let's go to QQQ. Someone in chat tell me what you can trade based off QQQ levels. Anyone. I know you all been trading with me for a while, so you know what to expect. NQ, that's right, Troy. NQ. That is exactly right. These levels are a little bigger than I like, but I think that indicator will help us narrow these out. If I'm not wrong, it should confirm inside this bottom zone here at least. I have 3 levels on QQQ as well. ND. Nice. So let's start from the top and go to the bottom here. The first zone we have on QQQ is about from 493.8 to that 494.4. So when I'm trading these levels, everyone, I don't like to enter inside the zones. I like to wait till we start coming back out for my confirmation. But I like this whole zone here that you see for a possible reject, okay? You can see we've tested it 1, 2, 3, 4 times and rejected. So just wait on that confirmation. We could very easily come up and break it, but if we come back out and reject it again, I will try a short entry or a put entry. The bounce is going to be right here. Again, these are kind of bigger zones that I like to focus on most of the time, but we will narrow them down throughout the week as we see how price action is gonna, as we see where our fresh zones are, see how price action is gonna be. Just be sure you're joining my Instagram live every morning to create our updated watch list, get our game plan together. But the second zone goes from 490.9 to 490, about a 90-cent zone on QQQ. And right now, that's the current supply. Sorry, that's the current demand. So looking for a bounce there for calls or NQ longs. Below that, the closest level I have is that bottom zone you see here on the screen. It goes from about right at that 487.6 down to 487.1. Watching that for possible bounce or for calls or NQ longs. And these are based off the hourly time frame. Some things I look for confirmation. If you have my indicator, I'm hoping it makes your week a lot easier. But some things I look for confirmation is volume, just basic price action. I want to see more aggressive buying or more aggressive selling. What depends on if I'm looking for a bounce or a reject. Some things I look for. But my trades can only confirm inside these key levels, inside supply and demand. So that is what I have so far. If you have any recommendations in the chat, drop them. I did see 3 earlier that I'm going to look through right now. First one was SMCI. Let's see if we can find some day trading levels. We probably need to look at some futures levels since futures opens here in about less than 3 hours. If you all want to, it's up to you all. Yeah, Brandon, the indicator is mainly for futures. I haven't really tested it on individuals. I'm going to give you SMCI level if you all want it. I see one here. It's only a bounce level that I really like, though. Keep in mind, I don't trade individuals often, but this level looks solid. It's going to be a good demand level. It is that. The level is 44.5 to 44. That is current demand on SMCI. If you all want to mark that out and watch it, it's not something I'm personally watching, but it does look solid. I'm just going through some individual tickers that people are asking for in chat here. Look at Tesla. Wow. Tesla took a hit on Friday, huh? I'm going to look at the 4-hour here. I don't see an hourly level. You all want a bounce level for Tesla? 202.5. 202.5 to 200 is the bounce level I'm watching, or I would watch. Keep in mind, I like to swing trade individuals more than I like to day trade them. 202.5 to 200, about a $2.5 range. As far as rejects go, I don't have a reject on Tesla to back up around that 239 to 240 area. Take a look at Nvidia. We have some earnings this week too. I think BAC has earnings, if I'm not mistaken. I see a decent bounce area. Let me mark this out. Any questions for anyone in the chat? If we pull back to right here, hopefully everyone can see this. If we pull back to right here, this is my bounce area on Nvidia. This is my access to my indicator found in Team Bull. No, it's not in Team Bull. I don't like to advertise in Team Bull because I want everyone there to feel the value. I don't want you to join Team Bull, the community I've helped build. It's basically like a family environment. Really important to me. I don't want to try to sell you something else inside Team Bull. And honestly, I wouldn't sell it at all if it wasn't for having to pay for it. But if you want to get the indicator, you go to grizzlytrades.com, or you can go to my Instagram. It's in my link in bio. And find it. I released a YouTube video on it. If you watch the YouTube video first, that would be the best way to go so you know what to expect. That Nvidia level looks solid, everyone. We probably need to watch this. Of course, we're not going to, if it sells off, we're not going to take it off the first touch. We're going to wait on confirmation, but this area looks solid. Definitely worth watching. I was hoping J-Dub would just hop on here. We might not be able to see him. I know some people said they couldn't see when my live popped up. Nope, Michael, it's on TradingView. It's for TradingView. Program for TradingView. I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to watch this bounce level on the video this week, everyone. Oh, of course. You want to look at SPX levels? I'll look at whatever you all want to. I have some time here until my daughter starts wanting me to come in there and hang out. But SPX, here's my SPX levels. I haven't updated anyone's above, but these have been really significant. They've worked really well. Hopefully you can see them and write them down. If you don't understand how to trade them, I said it earlier, but I got a video on specifically how to trade my SPX levels. Give him a minute. him, yeah, give him a minute to write these down, then I'll show you the SPY zones again. Ginger. You all having a good weekend? All right, I'm moving on to SPY here. I'm assuming you have the SPX levels written down. Oh, if the Lions win, you're having a good weekend. I hope they win. Here are my SPY zones. This is based off the hourly time frame, just like my indicator I dropped. Based off the hourly time frame. I had a crazy drop on the indicator. You know, I didn't know what to expect. You know, I didn't do too much advertising. I talked about it during my lives, but when I dropped it, you know, the loyal people straight to it, bought it. And I understand if you can't afford it right now. I'm not pressuring you. I don't care if you do or not, but for the people that did, you know, I appreciate it. They have, Troy, they have if you go to their website, they show you all their margins on Thinkorswim for futures. Yes, they are supply and demand. But that's all I have for today. You know, we went through some individuals. You have my SPY, QQQ, SPX levels. I don't see Jadon on here. He might not be able to see live. But, yeah, I take in factor the wicks when I'm creating my zones. GG. So, I want everyone that's watching this, tap in for day trading live this week. You know, we might not catch a ton of trades, but I'm gonna be very, very picky on the trades we take. Very patient. I don't care if we just catch one or two next week. We're gonna really work on our discipline. So I'm done. You know, I've been a little distracted lately trading. Yeah, I've been developing this indicator. I've got my app being developed, and they're both done. So now we can just focus on trading, nothing else. And let's just make it happen this week. Yeah, it's quite a wide range. We got some big zones, but that's the best I can give you right now until we get into the week. You know, let's see if we can get some a better entry on these zones once we create some new ones. Any more questions before we go? We've been on here for about 24 minutes, so. Thanks, Ginger. You're right. I do need to take some time off, but maybe I will. Let me get this app dropped. You got my indicator now, so you know when I'm gone, you all can just trade off that with your confirmation, and when I come back, we can just crush it again. I'm not gonna take much time off, but I am gonna take a vacation or something. You know. If you check out my indicator, it kind of shows it, the confirmation candle. ES levels. Yeah, let's take a look at ES levels, Greg. Of course, I don't care a bit. Like I said, you all may hear my daughter bust in here, want me to do something. But until then, we can look at some levels. I'm going to try to be very specific on these levels. So, I got to clear this drawing set. Run up the lights really quickly while I get these levels ready. Actually, they are going to be zones too. But they're much clearer than the SPY zone. So if you're trading pre-market or today when the market opens, you can trade these levels. Yeah, Warrior, I will. Let me get these ES levels and NQ levels. I'll show you whatever you want to see. Whatever you want to see. Oh. So here's the zones on NQ I would personally be watching. So if we open, we push down, this would be my bounce area. What is that? 5847 to 5843.1. Below that is 5816.6 to 5811. It's the areas I have. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ. I'm gonna try to make this as small as possible. Try to make this NQ level a little smaller if I can. So this top zone goes from, I'm just going to say the last three, 508, 584. Ideally, you want to wait for it coming back out before you enter or close below. For shorts, 325, 300. That's a whole bounce area. It's about a 25-point bounce area, so let's wait on it to come out. NQ is huge. It's hard to get a small zone for a trade. That's probably as close as I can get it. Now, real quick, I'm going to pull up my indicator. Warrior wants to see previous days, how it confirmed. Remember, Warrior, I put out a video on this. You don't want to be taking trades. I take trades off the hourly candle confirmation. You can trade off the 5 minute as well, but I prefer the hourly confirmation. And I don't take trades based off the hourly confirmation during 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time data, like PPI, CPI. That doesn't, if it confirms, I don't take it. Just a little tip there. So I just went back to, what day was this? On Monday. So this is on Monday, a short entry here at 11. Your entry would have been exactly right here at 7792. I know you can't see it, but that's ES, and that's 5792. And of course, move down here, you'd have caught. Let's see what else we can see. Not every trade's gonna be a winner. That one's a little late in the day. Let's see what time this one was. This one's at 1. This would have been a valid trade. Your short entry would have been right here at 804. It pushed down to a low of 791. 5 to 10, 15 points is what I'm aiming for here on the ES with this. I don't know if it pulls up data, how far back it goes with the recent update. Yeah, that's where the contract updated. Let me go forward a little. I'll show you some more. Right here's another one. And you all can test it out. If you don't like it, not gonna hurt my feelings any. It may not fit your risk tolerance or whatever, but here's another one. Your entry would have been here for longs, and you would have caught this move up here. Right here's another one. What time was that? It's late, but you can see, this has been hitting on the hourly time frame. Take some patience. If you don't have patience, it's not going to be for you. There's another one. Well, that was at end of day, so that's not a good example. There's a trade we took in Team Bull, everyone. You remember this one, I'm sure. entered here, caught the move up. This is a data candle, so you wouldn't have taken this trade. But this trade was valid. This confirmation was not valid because it's an hourly candle during data. Everyone, you comfortable with that, Warrior? You seen what you need to see there? I don't know what else to show you. That's all I have on it. Any more questions before we go, everyone? You have my watch list. You see my indicator. If you want to get my indicator, grizzlytrades.com. You can go to my Instagram page, link in bio. You can find it there. Do I use the EMA? Yeah, I use the EMA. It kind of helps guide my trade, Honda. I like the 9 and 21 EMAs. Any questions before we go? I want to make sure everyone understands this. Let's just focus in and make some money this week. How do I mentally reset after a couple rough weeks? I just keep going. As long as I have followed my stop loss and my trading plan, like my risk management, my daily trading plan. Oh yeah, real quick everyone. I'm going to be dropping my daily trading plan template for you all for free. So be sure you look for that this week. It's done. I just got to drop it. As long as I follow my plan, it's winning week for me. You know, it took me a long time to get the discipline I have now with trading. And anytime I follow my plan, I'm just thankful I have that, discipline. Where do I drop it at? I'll drop it on my Instagram for you all. I'll mention it throughout the week too on here, live trading on YouTube. Yeah, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you all for joining. I'm looking forward to a good week of trading with you all. So, thanks, Dev. Peace out, everyone.